Back to the Gaming Bros presents Let's Play Broken Sword, the Shadow of the Templars. This is the first game of many. There are 5 Broken Sword games. This is the original game, not the director's cut. I still can't get it to work, but we'll get round to it. Anyway, this is the original game where you start as George Stowbar in the original game at the beginning. The cafe is just blown up at the beginning by a clown. Later to be found out he's the
leading
costume killer.
article referred to the visit of a Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state. That was the only news story. The rest was rumor, gossip, and sensationalism. Then I noticed the writing at the foot of the page. It read Salah ad-Din, 1345.
Yeah, this newspaper is used a bit later on as well, just to distract the digger.
I tried not to meet his stare as I searched the dead man's pockets. No wallet, no papers, no credit cards. The guy's past was a blank page.
Yeah, there's a little history on Broken Sword. It's a point-and-click adventure game.
Needed a stiff drink, but I hated the taste of brandy.
That's American guy finds himself trapped or attacked by the costume killer. He gets himself mixed up in the actual case of the costume killer. Originally it was like 2 discs when it first came out. Now it's just 1 single disc.
Oh, my head. Never again. How much vodka did I drink? Oh, no, don't tell me. What is your name, Sherry?
George Stobart, ma'am.
Oh, American.
She asked the question quite innocently, but I could sense her reserve. It was something
Yeah, nobody really likes Americans apparently.
You look like you could use a little help.
I could use a little drink. I feel sick, dizzy, and bruised. I don't even remember the party.
Just relax and take it easy. You've been knocked out.
You don't say. What happened?
There's been an explosion. You should try not to move.
Are you a doctor?
Now, you can be a good boy and say, no you're not, but you can also say you are, so I'm going to be truthful in this Let's Play and say I'm not a doctor. But basically, the whole entire story of this game is that you play an American guy who's gone on holiday to Paris. You spend most of your time in Paris, but you will travel to other countries as well, ending in Scotland. Not going to spoil anything more, let's just continue with the game. It's just a little backstory on what happens in this game and how it tells. You do go to like Spain, up to the Bull's Head. You go to a few other countries as well, but mainly majority of the time you stay in Paris.
No, but I used to play hospitals when I was a kid. Can you remember anything at all?
No. I need a drink. Pour me a brandy.
Is that straight or with ice?
Just
Yeah.
give me the bottle with a cheat on it.
I guess
Play.
a little drop won't hurt.
Yeah. PG.
That's better.
She knocked back the brandy as if it was water. I was glad I wasn't picking up the check.
What about your man? Is he dead?
Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, that's probably a bad idea what I've just done just there, giving her a brandy, because when she starts talking about stuff, she smells like she's had alcohol in her. It's going to ruin her a bit later. Basically, when you're playing this game, just be very careful what you choose, because it can change the outcome of what things are being talked about. And it can quite make things a bit awkward. But anyway, yeah, we're going to say he's dead. We should have said no to the brandy, but because we're not a doctor, she probably won't listen anyway. But anyway, continuing on.
Yes, he is.
Ah, mon Dieu. I've never seen a real-life corpse before. Except for Grandmaman. That was different. She was family. Has he gone stiff?
I shouldn't think so. He's only been dead a few minutes.
It's not the right time to do a dirty joke there.
Did you know the old man?
Non, monsieur. I never saw him before.
How did the old man behave?
Well, agitated. He kept looking about him at the door, at his watch.
As if he was waiting for someone?
Yes, I suppose so. He was
Something like
worried
that,
about
yeah.
something, that's for sure. If you ask me, he was having an affair. He had that look about him, like a guilty husband.
I gather affairs happen a lot in Paris then, but no idea.
Do you remember what happened when the clown entered?
I remember that horrible tune he played on
Oh
it.
god, yeah, the
It was like a
accordion.
funeral dirge.
I'd never liked accordion music either.
Nor have I, George, nor have I. Oh, sorry.
Did the clown speak to the old man?
No, he just laughed at him. Then he grabbed the old man's briefcase and ran out of the door.
Ah, briefcase.
Did you see what the old man had in his briefcase?
No, he didn't open it.
What did the old man do when the clown snatched his briefcase?
Nothing. He just sat there like he was frozen.
Okay.
Did the old man try to stop the clown?
Oh, he didn't have a chance. The clown dropped his accordion and ran out of the door. That's it. That's all I can remember.
Okay. No worries.
Stay here, mademoiselle. I'm going to look around for evidence.
Well, it's not like she's going to look anywhere else or go anywhere else. It's her bar, cafe, whatever. Very small one, but there are a lot of small cafes in France. Okay, let's get in trouble with the police now.
Freeze! Hold it, right there.
Whoa, don't shoot. I'm innocent. I'm an American.
Can't make up your mind, huh?
I demand to see the American consul.
Drop your weapons and get down on the ground.
Put that thing away, Sergeant Moo. I apologize,
put that thing
monsieur,
away,
but I cannot
Sergeant
permit you
Moo.
to leave.
Am I under arrest?
Ah, no, I would simply like to ask you some questions. En avant, to the café, marche.
Yay. Oh, I can't spoil this anymore, but
What a
I
mess.
know that
This bombing is an
he's
outrage,
not
is it not?
what he
Stop that,
seems.
monsieur. Stop holding your breath at once.
Sergeant Moo's a weirdo.
Has it occurred to you that he may be dead, Moo?
Oui, monsieur. But I prefer to look on the bright side. Besides, I recall a case where the killer escaped by feigning death. However, in this case, the man is quite dead. Clearly, the killer knew of his presence and...
How many times have I warned you about premature extrapolation? All we know is that he is dead.
it seemed reasonable to assume...
A great detective assumes nothing. Take Maigret, for instance.
But he was a fictitious character, monsieur. Why, he was no more real than Poirot or Tintin.
That's
Do you
different.
mean
Moo.
Tintin?
They were comedy Belgians.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, it is unlikely that even you will learn much from talking to the dead. Examine the girl
Well, that's
and
true.
take her statement, if you can.
It takes the piss out of me. Poor Sergeant Moo.
I doubt if she is in a fit state for questioning, monsieur. It smells to me as if she has been drinking.
As I feared, we have stumbled upon a den of iniquity, Moo.
Leave her to me, sir. I am used to handling drunken women.
I do not doubt that.
Oh
for
my
one moment.
god.
Et maintenant, to business. Your name, please?
George Stobart. I'm from California.
And what brings you to Paris, Monsieur Stobart?
Travel. I'm touring Europe.
You chose well. The city is most beautiful at this time of year, no?
Yeah, I guess so. Apart from the bomb blasts.
Were you in the vicinity of the cafe at the time of the explosion?
Yeah, I was sitting out on the sidewalk. I was lucky I wasn't killed. The inspector passed over my remark with no reaction.
Yeah, well, he doesn't
Did
care
you see
about
the
that.
deceased enter the cafe?
Yes, you did. You guys don't, unless you played this game before.
Yes, I did.
Was he alone?
Yeah.
And did he say anything to you?
No. He was more interested in the waitress.
Not surprising.
Did you see anyone else in the cafe?
If you say yes, she mentions that there are no clowns, so best off say no, because you might think... The way you could think about it is, you say no, because he's going to think, oh, okay, clown, you're just weird. So just say no.
I'm sorry, Inspector, I didn't.
It never ceases to amaze me how unobservant the public can be. Is the girl all right, Moo?
She'll live if she survives the hangover. She says the killer was disguised as a clown.
A circus clown? Did you see him, monsieur?
Yeah, say yes because you did see him.
Oh, yeah. Now you come to mention it, there was a clown. I didn't think much of it at the time. After all, this is Paris.
I see you come well armored with preconception. Let us hope that your sheath does not turn out to be your shroud. You are my winkle, monsieur. And I'm not afraid to use the pin. Eh bien, I have heard enough.
What do you mean?
I am satisfied that you know nothing. You may leave. I hope this little
don't need
incident
it.
does
No
not
webcam.
spoil the rest of your vacation.
I
What
need a
about
new
my
webcam
personal
because it's too
safety?
crap.
Can't you at
And
least give me
the
some
actual
advice?
thing's broken
What can
on
I say? Stay alert and look out for suspicious characters.
And don't
Yeah,
cross
look,
the
the
road
subtitles
until the
because of
little
the
man
pirates.
shows green.
Great advice.
I honestly believe
Yeah.
you are in no danger, monsieur. Should you remember anything of importance,
Yeah.
please contact me. My card.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That is all. You may go.
There's not much to go on, monsieur.
On the surface, no. But what lurks inside the subconscious? If the door can only be opened...
No.
Are you serious, monsieur? I thought your interest in psychic detection was purely academic.
Academic? You are about to witness a scientific breakthrough.
Yeah, Inspector Rosso likes, you know, I don't know, academic things, scientific breakthrough, whatever, he's just weird. Anyway, here's the beautiful Nico that you
Excuse
get
me,
to talk to.
mademoiselle?
This is who you're first introduced
Hi,
into the game.
my name's George Sowrd.
Oh, an American by the sound of it.
Yeah, that's right. On holiday in Paris. Some holiday, huh?
You were here when the bomb went off?
Sure was. Sat right out front of the cafe.
Did you notice a middle-aged man, maybe 60, with an hat and overcoat?
I couldn't believe it. She hadn't even asked how I was feeling. Yeah, he went
Damn it,
inside just
don't,
before the bomb
George.
exploded. You weren't related to him, were you?
Oh no, nothing like that.
Or should we
I
say,
am Nicole Collard from La Liberté.
women don't,
What's that,
George,
some
they
kind of
don't
nightclub?
care.
No, it is a newspaper.
You're a reporter?
No,
I'm a
really.
freelance photojournalist.
Say, you can
George,
interview me.
Do you
About the
realise
bombing.
that, what you
know,
just
an
said?
eyewitness account. Minutes
What
after the
normal
outrage
girl
that
got
shook
in
the
France
whole
goes
of
around with a
Paris.
photo?
You know, real
It's
life
always
drama,
a
human interest,
journalist.
that kind of stuff.
I'll just stick to the facts, thank you. Did you see who planted the bomb?
I know it sounds crazy, but it was dressed like a clown.
Yeah,
Oh
costume
God,
killer.
it's him again.
Yeah, she knows all about this. So if you play the director's cut version, you'll understand that.
Have you met the clown before?
It's a long story.
I have plenty of time.
I don't.
Who's the guy you were supposed to
Planter.
meet?
Oh
His
crap.
name was Planter. I didn't know him, but he called me last night. He said he had a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the cafe. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Not unless you have Rosso's gift for psychic interrogation.
Yeah, basically in the director's cut version, you do get the phone call from him about meeting up at the cafe. But this will be shown later on when I can get the software I need for the director's cut to work. It's something called OpenGL or something. It's just not working or not installing properly. I'll do a video about that and see why it's not working, see if I can get any help on it. So that's why I'm playing this version. So you're missing a lot of backstory here that is only in the director's cut version if you've got that.
Why won't you tell me about this clown?
Why do you want to get involved?
Because he almost killed me. Isn't that reason enough?
I guess
No.
so. Listen, I'll give you my phone number.
Learn a tip. Try and get yourself killed by a costume
You help
killer
me
or
with my
somebody,
story, and I'll
you'll
let
get a
you in
girl's
on what I
number.
know. And let's get one thing straight right now. This is strictly business.
Okay, it's a deal.
I have to go develop these pictures.
Yeah,
I'll be at
strictly
home with you.
business, and they
Fine,
ended
I'll,
up dating.
See you soon.
Bit weird, isn't it? So I'm going to do this a little bit now, and then probably end before we go and see Nico, or probably just about near then. We've got to distract the person here to steal from his thing. Just give him a newspaper, and he goes off. Pick up the thing, tool in there, go down the sewers, and then end up out here.
Hi, can you spare a few minutes?
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, gah, I thought that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake.
No.
He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess. Would you like to read my newspaper?
No.
I haven't got time to read that. Can't you see I'm busy?
You could read it on your lunch break.
10 minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
Bah! Look at this! Damn bleeding heart liberals! Jah! Save the dolphins! Catch them and eat them, I say! All that fuss over a bunch of fish! Nah, that's more
Dolphins
like
are
it.
mammals, not
Look
fish.
at the size
But,
of those!
okay.
Like champagne bottle corks, no? Ah, what's this? Saladin running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
It's a racehorse?
A horse?
No
A
shit.
legend! Bucephalus reborn, mon ami! Like a streak of lightning she is!
Oh well, I gather you put a bet on her then. I don't know, I don't really do gambling, that's why
Do me a
I'll never be a
favor, won't you?
millionaire.
Keep an eye on
Or
my horn.
minus more money
I'm
than
off
I've
to
ever
put
got.
some money on that nag.
What the hell's nag? Any French people out there know what the word nag means? Never mind. Okay, let's pick up the tool that we need for a little bit later on. Well, soon.
I found a T-shaped tool in the box. I didn't know what it was, but it looked useful.
It's useful. It's a pain because in the second one in direct it's got you double click and it goes straight to the next scene. So you have to watch him walk for bloody ages. What lies? Pressing burns through my mind, and all the while I think of cats. Meow. Problem is, I'm trying to figure out is why would the costume killer go down here, and where would he hide this tool?
I lifted
Especially
the
with
cover
George
to
Stover
reveal
and
what
his
smelled
magical
like the entrance
pockets.
to a sewer.
But I don't think the costume killer has magical pockets like George Stover. Could be wrong. And near enough give his name away, but you'll figure out when she goes to Ireland what's his name. To be honest, it's something close to something in Star Trek. But if you've already played this before, you would know his name by now. Like, I played this a load of times. I'm replaying it again.
As I picked up the plastic ball, I realized it was intended to be worn.
Has he never seen a clown before? Oh wait, yeah.
It was the clown's red nose.
No, but your red nose in a minute, George, you don't. Yeah. Oh, shut up, bloody yapping dog.
I scooped up the sodden tissue. It was cold and greasy, like breakfast leftovers.
Breakfast leftovers, I have no idea what that is. Is it like, people that leave their breakfast? I never leave my breakfast. I know, I hardly ever eat. Oh, my foot's
They
gone to
took hold
sleep.
of the scrap of material and unsnagged it from the spike.
Hello?
Hi there.
Hold it right there, you sewer rat. I knew
I'm
you'd
not a
come
sewer
back.
rat.
And now I've got you.
What are you talking
By the way,
about?
sewer rat, Google it. It's actually a group in the army.
That's
like
what I'm
the desert
trying
rats.
to do. Give me your hand.
Ha! You won't catch me with tricks like that.
I gather the costume killer came out and shook his hand and
Keep your
electrocuted him.
distance, monsieur.
Okay, okay.
Now, what were you looking for?
I'm chasing the clown.
I was looking for a clown.
Huh, ridiculous. Do you really expect me to believe that?
He planted a bomb in the cafe and blew it up.
What? The cafe? Blown up? Mon Dieu, that is awful. And you say the person responsible was dressed as a
And let alone he lives
That's
not
right.
that far away
He blew
from
up
the
the
cafe.
escaped into the
So
sewer,
how the
changed his clothes,
frick did he
and
not
came up
hear
here.
that?
Ah, mon Dieu.
Oh,
Then,
mon Dieu.
The man I chased. Do you think that man and the clown are one and the same?
Well, yes, it had crossed my mind.
God,
Ah,
this
that
game
still
actually
does
makes
not
out the
explain
Americans
what
sound
you
dumb,
are
and let
doing
alone
down
French
the
is
sewer.
dumb. But
For all I know, you are indeed
George can be dumb at the
winning.
best of times.
Oh no, I'm just a tourist.
Most tourists are content with the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, or the Pigalle. I
The Arc de
didn't realize
Triomphe.
my waste pipes were such an attraction.
Alright, do this first, because it's quite a lot easier, because otherwise you won't answer any questions.
Perhaps you'd like to take a look at my card?
What is this? Inspector Augustin Rousseau? What does that say? Hominoid Division?
A homicide. I think the ink's smudged.
Then you are not a tourist.
Okay, I'm not. I lied to you. And I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, monsieur. You know, I had a feeling there was something
God.
different about you. It is your posture.
George is
your-
very good at
your
convincing
voice.
people at the best of
Oh,
times.
yes. There is no mistaking the bearing of a disciplined man. And I should know. I was in the army, you know.
No, I don't
When
know.
I was your age, I was fighting for my life in the African desert. How can I help you, Inspector?
When was there
Let's start
a
over
war in
from
the
the beginning.
African desert?
And
I
tell
don't
it
remember one.
Just like it was. Does this piece of material mean anything to you?
No.
That is the same cloth as the jacket I found. I'd recognize that pattern anywhere.
Now, about the jacket you found. Do you have it here?
No, monsieur. One of the sleeves was badly torn, so I sent it for repair. A pity, because otherwise it was a fine piece of quality tailoring. It had the tailor's name inside on the label.
Where did you send the jacket?
I gave it to an itinerant Romani seamstress.
Just my luck.
That was
there anything
quick.
in the jacket
You're telling me that
pockets?
things can be sent
Not
off
as
that
soon.
very quickly?
You know what I think?
Do tell me.
He changed out of the clown suit and cunningly disguised himself as an ordinary person.
Looks like I'm up against a mastermind.
Really?
What was the name on the label?
Ah, it was a foreign name. Todrick, I think.
Did you get the address?
There wasn't one,
When
monsieur.
would
Only
Podrick be a foreign
telephone
name?
number.
Well, I don't expect you to remember a phone number you've only seen once.
74 98 08 59.
You're kidding. That's his phone number?
Yes, that's it. A little trick with numbers that I learned in the desert. I was taught the technique by a Tuareg shaman.
That's incredible.
Never.
It comes in handy at the supermarket checkout. Do I get a reward?
Honesty, monsieur, is its own reward.
Yeah, shame it honestly
Then
doesn't
I'm
pay
glad
the
I do
bills.
not rely on honesty to pay the bills.
Yeah, nor do I.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Why, yes, he was. Clutched in his arms like a baby.
That belonged to his victim.
Oh, what do you think was in it? Drugs? Stolen jewels?
I don't know. But the killer thought it was worth a man's life.
Nothing is worth that, monsieur.
I don't know if you need to talk about more about the costume killer,
Tell
but
me about the man you
I need to finish
apprehended.
as soon as possible.
Oh, he was a mean one, monsieur. He grabbed me in an armlock. His face suddenly next to mine. His grip was like iron, but he did not know what he was up against. Oh no, he made a big mistake when he took on one of the desert hyenas.
Yes, I get the picture. I have to be going. Thanks to your help, the citizens of Paris can sleep a little easier tonight.
Vraiment? I was only doing my duty,
The
monsieur.
annoying thing is,
Good luck,
though,
Inspector.
if he's French,
I
he
hope
should
you
know
catch that
who
killer
Inspector
soon.
Augusto
I'll let you go.
Rosso is, and he doesn't sound French. So he's a very American French guy that I've ever known. But he's very convincing,
I hope
apparently.
you find your man, Inspector.
So do I.
Really annoying. Alright, well, we're going to end it here, and we'll come back a bit later on for the part 2. So thank you guys for joining me for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Please feel free to subscribe, share this to your friends, and like this video, and leave a comment down below what you think of the video. Anyway, thank you guys for joining once again, and we'll catch you in the next one. Oh, crap.